daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it wins? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Take it off, last lane, no coasting. What's going on, y'all? Power Monday all up in your area. And I'm feeling like a real man should, and you know that you should too. We go through what we have to, and everything's gonna be okay. Hey. It's the daily. Get up, Mism show. So game, right? Daily Go Get a Business Show, Power Monday in your area, and everything is going to be all right. Stacy White now holding it down for the D right now. And Norris Hill, my other brother from another mother. Norris Hill, my brother from another mother. Norris Hill, how you feeling, my brother? Thanks for coming on through. You know how we are, and you know how we do. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. It's always good to see ya in my eyesight. Yeah, you know that's right. Yeah. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Now she about to turn it out. So today on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, we are talking about growing up in the system. What growing up in the system can mean to you, what it can do to you. Now, when we say growing up in the system in the Black community, a lot of times people think that we're just talking about the welfare system. But when you really think about it, a system is any set of laws, rules, regulations, or way of doing things. So we all grew up in some type of system. But as a people, as Black people, me and you know how we do, how has the system affected us? How has it done it? How has growing up in the systems that we have grown up in, how has it affected us? How has it affected the way we think? How has it affected what you think about the money that's in your pocket and the money that's under your mattress and the money that's in your bank? You know, because growing up in the type of financial system that you grew up in will determine whether a little bit of money is having money to you or whether only having big money is any type of money. So, you know, we're going to talk about how your systems that you have been raised under and influenced by can influence you. You know what I'm saying? How does it matter to you? What does it mean to you? Miss Lady Gray, what's going on, my? Good to see me some you and Maravilla. Oh. Maravilla Premio. What's going on, man? It's good to see me some you on the Instagram side. It's good to see you come through. Day to day. Well, it's the woman that famous and developed. Karen, good to have you and my people's going right directly all up in your sight. All right, y'all. So we're talking about what growing up in the system can do to you. So, you know, people gonna come through and they're gonna think we just talking about welfare, growing up in the welfare system, growing up in the public housing system, which is a form of growing up in the welfare system. But I guess we have a tendency to like so instead of specifying exactly what system we're talking about, sometimes we'll just say the system. You know what we talking about, you know. But if you're talking about the justice system, you can also be talking about the incarceration system. You know, talking about growing up in jail, and some people have grown up in jail. You know, I mean, you know, a culture of felonious individual. Well, a culture of felonious. What do I want to say? Not action, felonious activity that can have a direct effect on how you look at crime and punishment. You know, it always gets my attention when I hear somebody express that they, you know, either a underlying affection for the lessons that they learned in jail, or express that they feel like they could do it again. That always captures my attention. Like, so you did 15 years and you feel like if the situation warranted, you would do it again. Another 15 years? 15 to 15 is 30. A lot of people don't make it to 30, especially people of this complexion, darker or lighter. You know? What's going on? Sucré, je toi. Sucré, je toi. Sucré, JDX. All right, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the daily go get a show. We do this every single day, every day it rains. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar, with the and if you can't say Omar with the but then you just say Omar with the R's, the Daily Go Get a Business Show. This Power Monday, the 29th of March. You know what I mean? Aries is holding it down right now. They doing everything they want to do. Yeah, they just doing whatever they want to do right now. Rams, sheep running around here. You know, they just doing it. They just doing it right now. But it is Power Monday, the 29th of March. And we are talking about what growing up in the system can do to you. How it can make you think. How it can make you feel. Where it can take you in your life. Do you know what's going on? Brown Eyes. Brown Eyes, how you doing, Ma? It's good to see me. Some you coming on through. So y'all know what it is. We're going to talk about how growing up in the system has affected you, what it can do to you. You know what I mean? Like just a minute ago, like just a second ago, I was talking about how some people who grew up maybe with a bunch of their family members going in and out of jail, in and out of jail. And I guess if you get used to something like that, then you may not think that going to jail is that big of a deal. Many people believe that basically being in prison is almost like a black male rite of passage. Imagine that being a rite of passage, not regular, not smoking a cigarette or puffing weed or taking a drink or I don't know, getting caught, you know, trying to freak in the back of your mom's house with your panties down, something. None of that. No, that's not a rite of passage. We're talking about going through being arrested, processed, going through the system, prosecuted, judged, sentenced, and doing a bid. That's supposed to be a rite of passage? Well, no, I ain't going for that. That's not a rite of passage that I'm willing to accept. I would see if you said, all right, yeah, most men, you know, not even generalizing, you know, not even keeping it contained or confined to black men. I could see if you said most men will probably get an STD somewhere in their life. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Like, okay, yeah, I got burnt when I was 16 and shit. It changed my life forever. I could see that. But what? You get an STD, there's only one person you could have got it from. So there's a 50-50 chance. One thing is for sure, you can't get it from yourself. Look, I burnt myself and then I burnt her. Nah, son. Nah. I'm not sure where the bacteria starts or the virus. But we know that you cannot get it, you cannot generate it on your own. So that's like a regular rite of passage. It's regular. But you start talking about, well, yeah, you're probably going to go to jail one day. You would have to grow up in a system, a justice system, where you knew that the cards were stacked against you to be able to funnel through that system without being incarcerated. You know, and we start talking about when you start talking about prison versus, you know, just being arrested. Being arrested is one thing. Going to prison is a whole different thing. That's a whole different kettle of fish, doggy. That ain't what we talking about. So, but growing up in that type of system, and there are other systems that preclude, that come before you ever see jail. More than likely, you have grown up in some type of poverty. I'm not saying, but you probably experienced poverty somewhere in your life. Black people know about systems of poverty. Even those of us who front like we don't know anything about it know something about it. Because we have to go to school with people who know something about it. We have to be around other people who. However, when it visits you, when you grow up in a system of power, and when there may be a lack of appreciation for education, low education and being broke breeds crime, because you don't know, you have without good educational opportunities and taking advantage of what educational opportunities can do for you, you will not find out the resources that are available to you to be able to get yourself out of the condition that you are in of poverty. So because you are around other uneducated people, you do things that uneducated people are forced to do. And that is find a way to survive other than what they have learned to do based on the resources that have been given to them. It works hand in hand. It works hand in hand. And to be honest with you, low education and poverty breeds violent crime. You would think, like, what you would probably ask, if you don't already know, like, I don't get the connection. If you're broke and you're uneducated, why would that make you go and rob somebody, hurt somebody, kill somebody? Because the frustration of your condition, even though you may not be aware of how hard your condition is, because so many people around you are in the exact same condition. One thing that you can feel instinctively is that this isn't to find blockades here, there, up, down, out, middle, front, back, side to side. You're going to find obstacles that will not allow you to enjoy what having a free mind is concerned, and what freedom of movement is all about. So the systems that we grow up in are designed to keep us down in that way. And it isn't until we finally discover what we have been a part of and have been actually, some of us, thriving in, that we can get in there and start making a difference and start making a change. Please make sure that y'all hit the like button and share the show, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit the like button and share the show, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button, share the show, and make sure you subscribe to the channel right now, yo. It's going down. Talk about the system. It's going down. Talk about the system now. It's going down. Talk about the 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. Yes. The system. Grew up in the system. Grew up in the system. Now, more than likely, if you grew up broke, if you grew up poor, if you grew up without having a lot of money at your disposal, more than likely you grew up in the public school system. Now, you're talking about a system that's designed to cover everybody. You know, everybody gets a chance to be educated in the public school system. Now, what happens to those of us who are taught in the public school system? One thing, first of all, I'm a defender of the public school system. And the reason why I am is because that's the biggest base of education that we have. Now, we can look at it in a couple of ways. We can look at it like, well, yeah, because it's the base, it's the greater base of where most American citizens have been educated in, which is why we are part of the 85% and why so little of us get to be part of the 1%, which has everything to do with wealth and access and power. The 1% has control monetarily over the whole rest of the 99%, which is crazy. And it also has a lot to do with what you call control. But they are the people who make up these systems. They are the ones who have developed these systems and get us to adhere to it. So being educated in the public school system, you may look at it like, if you have your high school diploma, you're like, yeah, I'm educated. I got my education. I graduated high school. And there was a time in this country where that was enough. And actually, guess what? Now I'm gonna fuck you up with this. Guess what? This thing on, your peep game. A high school diploma is still enough. Yes, a high school diploma is still enough for you to be able to achieve wealth, for you to be able to reach the upper middle class, for you to be able to enjoy life on a decent, comfortable financial level. Not just in being an entrepreneur and separating yourself from the pack and branching out and having your own, getting your own on your own, but even as far as good paying jobs are concerned. I graduated from Penn State in 1993 with a degree in administration of justice. I have never held a job that required a degree. Ever. I came close in 2017. That would have been my first job that told me I had to have a degree. And I didn't get that job. It was in something like, it was something in, the child developmental field. It was basically a welfare program. You know what I'm saying? Where I wasn't, well, anyway, I wouldn't have thrived too well in it, I don't think, because I would have been, oh shit. Hold on. I don't know if I would have done well in that environment, because I would have had to encourage parents to administer like Ritalin and shit like that for their kids. And I ain't feeling none of that. I ain't feeling none of that, son. No. Yeah, so but yeah, bottom line is, I said the bottom line is a high school diploma for jobs that I have had where you reach, I'm going to say mid-tier in management. Maybe not upper level, but you can get to an upper level management position if you don't have a degree too, depending on the industry. So a high school diploma can be enough. So the public school system will get you a high school diploma. Now, of course, we know that all high school diplomas are not cut from the same cloth. If you live in the city of Philadelphia, you know that a high school diploma from John Masterman or from a Central High School is a little different from a diploma from Kensington High School, for example. You're going to learn a lot more from a Central and from a Masterman, a whole lot more from those schools that are focused on the best students in the city, the best. And even those best students probably aren't getting the education that some of those schools where wealthy people send their children. I would like to see that, though, because there are some subjects that you just are able to compete in. Math is math. So you either know how to do it or you don't. So regardless of how much money you had, math is an even playing ground. Somebody who is poor as dirt can be just as good in math as somebody who is rich and powerful. Now, when you start getting into subjects like English and like science and like, social studies and things like that, that's going to have a determination about the influence and the way those classes are set up and the way that they are taught, that will either give you more of the truth or a way to feel good about yourself or not. So that's the public school system. And the public school system is one of those areas that most of us have grown up in, and it has an influence, a direct influence on the way that we see the world. All right. Let me see what y'all talking about. All right. Carol Chamberlain says some people who have been in prison, their family members strive not to go in the system. And some, yeah, you know how they do, shaking my head on the ladder. Yeah, my man, Magnificent Morocco. The Magnificent Morocco. Haven't seen you around here in a while, my man. What's going on, my G? It's good to see me some, down. And he says State Road versus the 35th. Man, he talking about the 35th. Ain't the 35th, ain't that Broad and Champlos? Ain't that the 35th? Yeah. And actually, when I'm talking about incarceration, I'm taking it way farther than State Road. Like, you can survive a CF easily. And to be honest with you, all of the people I know that have gone up, that have been upgraded they all came home. Except for one person. And there's some gray area around that. But hey. Carol Chamberlain says, it will certainly open doors and you can keep doing better and developing skills because you have the foundation. Yeah. High school diploma. But like I said, all high school diplomas aren't cut from the same cloth. Like the high school diploma that I may have gotten, I may have been really active in trying to learn the material, getting as much knowledge out of high school as possible, because maybe I had no intentions of going to college. So I was going to need whatever I learned in high school, but I may have just been smart and good in school. Maybe I didn't struggle with my classes the way some people did. And in the public school system, what you are going to be exposed to is people from all different walks of life and cultural differences. Even if they're all Black, they still have different cultural differences. I mean, different cultural differences. Yeah, I'm being redundant, but what I'm saying is, you're going to deal with people who grew up in households that were different from yours, and so the way that they think about things, the way that they think about the reason that they go to school is going to be different from you. So there may be different distractions at school, and I come from what I consider to be the get fly era of the 80s. So the way that we dressed, the way that we looked when we went to school was everything. It was big. I swear to God, I think the flyer you were, the better you did in your classes. And that sounds ridiculous, but I'm serious. The better you felt about yourself, the way you looked, the better you felt about the way that you looked in school seemed to have a direct impact on how well you would do in your classes. That's crazy, right? Yep, I know. What's crazier is that I wasn't alone in my thinking when it came to that, because one thing about growing up in a poverty system is that it makes you want to at least not look like that's where you came from. Oh, it's where you came from. But where you come from is already a place of desolation. And it's a place that makes it feel like you're isolated, and that it takes a lot of planning, skill, determination to get up out of it. And I mean, get all the way out of it. Anybody can get a job and say, you know what, I'm not poor no more, I'm doing my thing. But to get out of the mentality that poverty has given to you, because that has been a system designed for you to be in it. The welfare system is a system of poverty that places people in it, and it makes them value that system. Look, tell me, oh, y'all gonna tell me I'm lying? Oh yeah, then why do we fight for welfare so much? I bet you nobody listening to this show right now is on welfare right now. I'm talking about the ones that are in chat. Probably not. And if you are, not trying to diss you. But the fact that we are not on welfare, but we will still fight for welfare rights because we have family members, friends, neighbors, people that we know, even co-workers. Yes, people who work at our jobs who still need the benefits of the welfare system. We still fight for it. Not only that, but we are conditioned to believe that if welfare gets cut off, and I'm talking about welfare and just in raw terms of the stereotypical medical card, the check, and the goddamn food stamps. We believe that if they cut that shit off, then the people who have been receiving that shit are going to start going hog wild, grab up guns, and start robbing everybody. So even though we have good jobs, or jobs good enough to be able to afford things and live decently, we still believe that we are in jeopardy of being hurt, having crimes committed against us, being assailed and assaulted. So we still fight for welfare even though we ain't on welfare. Fight for welfare, but not 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 on welfare. Fight for welfare. You have done it. Fight for welfare. Yeah, it's the one that makes you feel crazy. You start scratching your head. What the fuck am I fighting for this shit? That shit's dead. But you know, if they take it all away in one fell swoop, like, oops, I done slipped up, stabbed somebody, shot somebody, robbed somebody. Sorry, neighbor. And you know that if I don't have enough money, you don't ask me for no motherfucking favors. And it's going down like that. I'm first up. The bat hit the shit over the wall. And I think if the welfare falls right now, it's going to be some shit right now, y'all. Oh, shit. The system that we grew up in. What growing up in the system can do to you? What has it taught you? Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has brought us. Sing a song full of the hope that the future has taught us. Facing the rising skies. No, rising sun. A brand new day's begun. Okay, I wish I had some kids right now. I met a chick who has I'm at a chick house who had 7 kids. And that makes you wish you had kids. Shoot, when I see a bunch of kids, I'll be like, yo, I'm good. Makes me want to make sure that we're using birth control. But that's all right, though. But it's all right. All right. Hold on. Oh, it was buffering for a little while. I didn't know. I'm just up here. I'm just doing it, I'm just doing it. I'm up here doing me. I'm doing me. Here I am, me doing me. You know what I'm saying? It's all me. You, me, us, we. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Okay. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me some you, ma. Okay, Carol Chamberlain says, any person who went to school and graduated who doesn't know how to write a check is sad, and can't give change for a purchase without the register telling them sad. Well, then it's a lot of sad ass motherfuckers. Less sad. Oh, Cherry Dana says, no, it don't make me wish I had kids. I wish I had that STEMI check. I'm gonna tell you what the stimulus has done this year. People who would normally auction their kids off, they're like, nah, you gonna have to go for self. You gonna have to use your own goddamn kids. You better, hey, yo, my brother, you better go get it. You better go kick it with your baby mom. You better start apologizing. See if she will at least, you know what I mean, break you off a little something, break down. Y'all got 3 kids together, see if you can get one. She probably ain't gonna give you none. Can I get some kids out this bitch? If y'all wonder why my colon ream is back green again. Green. Because I ain't had no beets. The beets is what makes it look red. It's all green. It's all green. It tastes green too. Tasty. Good shit. Carol Chamberlain says, I grew up taught that hard work was the key to living a decent life. We still, okay, even when you grow up being taught that working hard will, get you the things that you want and that you need, we're still influenced by the system. See, the thing about it is, Carol, even if you don't commit crimes, no one don't commit crimes, or it may be the reason that you play it safe. And there's a difference between committing crimes and playing it safe. Playing it safe is like, even though this ain't illegal, it don't seem right. So the system of morality might kick in. The system of morality. What the system of morality? I don't smoke. System of morality. I don't fuck. System of morality. I don't curse or swear. System of morality. System of yo, y'all respect my elders. System of morality. I don't talk shit. Yo, system of morality. Wear skirts, no pants. System of morality. Keep my dick in my pants. System of morality. Don't talk bad about God. System of morality. Don't blaspheme. Don't say none of that shit. Make sure I'm seldom seen and more than heard. I'm doing my shit. Word, and y'all understand. Talking about, grew up kind of a nerd. Did used to curse and drink, but now I'm out here acting all wild doing something. What? Do you know? Do you? Okay, hold on. Let me read some of your comments. What we got? Okay, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill, says, does it not strike you funny that financial literacy has never been part of the curriculum in public schools? We are being trained to work for somebody else for free. The thing is, the question that we have to ask, well, I don't know if we're being taught to work for free. We're definitely not being taught to not to take advantage of being in free enterprise. But the public school system has more white people in it than it does black people. So are they being taught the same things that we are? Sometimes when we are educated around our own, we think that's because, that's the only test sample that we have. If you've never went to school with any white people, and there are black people who have gone to school with not black people all of their lives. But when you start going to school with the other man, you realize like whatever they teach in these classes, whatever he learned, I learned too. And if you've ever been in classrooms where there are way more white people, or you're the only token black in that bitch, and you're thinking like, whatever they teach in this bitch, I heard it, I learned it. Now what I do with it, that's black targeted and victimized often by the systems that are put in place to keep us in poverty, or to keep our motivation to advance very low. However, there are more white people in it. Even when we start talking about incarceration, when we start talking about the jail system, what? More white people in jail than black people. It don't seem like it, but yup, they be in jail in places where we don't go. You know, somewhere there's a jail, a prison full of motherfuckers in Montana. Guess what? You ain't represented in Montana. Idaho, you ain't represented in Idaho. North and South Dakota, no, you no. So because of the systems that are put in place, we start thinking that we're the only ones in it, and it seems like the effect that it has on us is deep, and it is. However, it ain't welfare, incarceration, the justice system. You see how the justice system seems to treat white people better than us, and it does. That county is going to make money. I'm talking to you, it's not my sister. All right. Okay, right. Norris, we implemented financial literacy classes last school year. It's so necessary. True. Carol says, okay, wait, I already read that one. Hold on. Slow down, man. Slow. Okay. Brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Okay. Magnificent Morocco said, I tried to get LAHEAP, no good. I mean, it ain't really a government. It ain't really a welfare program. And in order to get LAHEAP, you gotta have a job. You gotta have a job and an income in order to get LAHEAP. Like LAHEAP is like, okay. Oh, okay. Let me get straight. You can afford a Toyota Tercel, but you can't afford for this buffering to stop. Buffer. Oh. All right, did the buffering stop? Car note on a Lexus, you don't need no LAHEAP. What you need is a less expensive apartment or home. That's what you need to do. So that $1,200, $1,400 that you paying for rent, you need to move somewhere where else house. And then boom, you won't need no LAHEAP. Boom. That's $400 towards your electric or your gas. You good. See, you're living beyond your means, son. That's basically what LAHEAP is telling you. Craig Jatois says income and family size. Yeah, income and family size. So if you are a single person, you ain't got no person to put on that LAHEAP. It's like nigga, you ain't got nobody but yourself. Oh yeah, I understand I have 4 kids, but they don't live in the house. You better go get them motherfuckers so you can save a couple of dollars on your bill. Better go get some young little kings and queens. You know how you do. You better do so. You better go kick it with the baby moms and let her know that you love her and you think that she's okay in all your world. Yo, you get ill. You gotta go kick it. You gotta go kick it with your baby mom. Hey, listen, the reason that we had kids in the first place is because I thought that you was the best. You were my baby. You were my baby. I'm going to take a chance to get you once again because I know that you got the shoes tied. I'm going to take a chance to get you pregnant. I know that you can't do it. You can't do it. But I need to use my kids so I can be a part of the system. The system. What we got? So we had what here? The welfare system, the justice system, the educational system, the system of government, the child care system. Some people grew up in the foster care system. You know, shit. Hey, listen, you can't motherfuckers that grew up in foster care, you can't tell them shit because you will never understand the way that they look at family, having to grow up in that. And I'm not saying that to say that foster parents aren't good parents, because there are some good foster care parents. But growing up, being forced to grow up in that system from the first place already shows you neglect that must have taken place in your family. Like, why can't you go stay with your grandmother? Why can't you go stay with an aunt and an uncle, a big some other family member? You know why? Because those resources aren't there. They're not there, or they're not safe. So growing up in the foster care system will change your whole outlook on life. So that's part of what we're talking about when we say growing up in this. What growing up in the system can do to you. You grow up in the foster care system, the whole system of family, your whole outlook on how a family is supposed to be can be affected by that. I'm not saying that it'll be bad. It's not always bad, but it will have a direct effect, and it will be much different than the way that you see family growing up when you had all your brothers. Even if you grew up in a single family household where you had your brothers and your sisters, there to support you, take up for you, be there for you, eat, laugh, cry, and battle for the last cereal in the box with you. It's different. It's different. You got people who grew up in foster care, and you have foster parents who may have 4 and 5 foster kids. Shit is like a fucking group home. Listen, man, I know somebody who's a foster parent. She be bragging because she got a black one, she got a white one, she got a Hispanic one, she got a damn Chinese one. I'm like, what we doing? What we doing? And yeah, she going for the money. Like a fucking experiment. But she get money. Masking it like she really cares. Getting that check. Getting that check. How much do you get to be a foster parent? Foster care system. How much do you get? What's the amount of the stipend that a foster care parent will get in the state of Pennsylvania? What the fuck?
According to libchat.com, this one is a typing test that expresses your typing skills.
I ain't asked none of that shit. Shut up.
The more you practice typing, the more you test your typing
skills,
shut up. The higher your WPM.
Stop. How much does a foster care parent receive in the state of Pennsylvania? Okay. Well, goddamn. Oh, wait. Well, God, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Foster care parents receive a monthly payment to feed, clothe, and meet the material needs of the children placed in their program. For working parents, appropriate child care arrangements must be made. How much you get? Is this shit? Hold on. I said Pennsylvania. All right. Let me click on this shit. Wait a minute. I know I'm bugging. Hold up. What? It says Highest paying cities in Pennsylvania for foster parents. Now, wait a minute. $1,810. That how much foster parents have reported making at their jobs, or are they saying giving out $41,000 and $41,810 a year? Uh-oh. We lost. Looks like we lost Blog Talk. Are we still here? Are we still here? We still here? Okay, we lost Blog Talk. Hold on, son. Hold on. You know, Blog Talk be fronting anyway. They be fronting anyway. So we cover food, we represent. Right, so let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me see here. See if we can get Blog Talk back. Then we're gonna go back to that foster care thing. Because wait a minute, it's kind of eye-opening for me. I don't know about y'all. My man D Stills, my man Bob, what's going on? How you feeling, son? Yo, that's my dog.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
All right, y'all gonna reconnect me now. That's what's up. That's a good look. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, YouTube is on some bullshit. Look, I had to click. I don't know. Carol, it might be my fault because I had a lot of windows open. I might it might was my fault. It might was. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go back to this foster care shit. Hold on. What we doing? They're giving up 41 stacks, $810. What? It can't be. Yo. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the average salary. Wait, average base salary, 41,000. So somebody got 5 kids. You making 200,000? Fuck. Hold on, they can't be getting that much. Like, no way, right? The kid. No fucking wonder. You gotta be kidding me. Motherfuckers working. Oh, that's $20 an hour. More. That's more than 20. Yo. That's $20 an hour. Jerry Dana says, "Don't tell me I gotta stop fostering these damn men. Wait to give them their forever homes. I never knew kids pay more. 41 stacks per child." There's a lot of these foster parents, they run around here in business and shit. Like, yeah, I take all my kids, you know what I mean? We riding BMW 745, 645, fully loaded and all of that shit. I got 6 kids in the back seat of a BMW. Like a BMW, that shit ain't big. That shit ain't an SUV. But you got an X5? Nah, I got. These are my babies. These my babies, no bloodline. These my babies, know the livest shit that you can find. I ain't gotta do no shit except give love. Make sure I feed the motherfuckers. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Couch Emily says, not so, Omar. Lots of welfare recipients are eligible just because of that. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, Couch Emily says, I went to junior high school with more whites and did pay attention because they were on the money tuning early and all. Okay. Oh, they were on the money turning in work early and all. It depends on what school you go. Look, all schools ain't cut the same. All white people ain't cut the same. Black people, listen. It depends. Emily says, Ansel, I've had people not intending to put money in the register, but don't know how to count. Doing it, customer looking at them like, what the hell? Yeah. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good? What's good? So you sneaking up in here. I ain't see you though. You know what I mean? You went around the back. You know? You tapped me on this ear standing over there. I mean, I said, okay. I got you. Carol Chamberlain says, Omar, not only they don't want me, you know what I mean? You say I'm breaking up. Yeah, I mean I know y'all feeling some kind of way about this whole foster. Listen, shit is real. This shit is real, son. It's real. Foster kids, I don't blame you. It's going down. You said, seriously, you and your lady have the room? Okay, that's what's up. She said, do you still have a lot of windows open? You still buffer? No, I fixed all of that. I have nothing. I got nothing. I have no explanation. I don't mean the buffer. I don't mean. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Sucrés Jetois said, no, the government not paying all that money per child. Woo! Thank you, Sucrés Jetois, JD Yucks. Woo! That was good. That was ready. Yes. Yo, I was for the next shows in the next 6 months. Y'all was gonna see me, child over here, child over there. Ayana come for the summer. Ayana and her two new sisters, like, yeah. We are family. I got all these niggas with me. We are family. I got 42 grand extra with me. Hey, baby. Okay. Give her a refrigerator. Peeling. I bet you I'm 6 figures now, nigga. Some people be like, my kids saved my life. I'd be like, my kids saved my money. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo! Baby, you know. Until the end of time, I got these children. The government giving up much dimes. I'll be there for them. Cutting checks out here. We cutting checks out here. What we doing? Okay. We got a little bit of time left. Got a little bit. Yeah, no, it's a Ayana and them. I'm like, yeah, it's just brother, sister, whatever. I don't know if it's a brother or sister, transgender kid. He just was, the trans. It's a transgender child. A transgender child. Transit. Sucre says, no, you won't. Because as soon as them people start invading your space and coming into your home when they want to, looking into your finances, bye-bye, kids. Yeah, well, listen, I got a show to do. I can't listen when this 41,800 line. That mean I could be getting more. That's the average. So I could be getting like 60 grand, 6 grand shit. I know that's gonna shut me up for a half a minute. I'm gonna put a year in. I'm be like, yo, I don't like coming in here regulating, telling me that I gotta paint a room and some shit like that. But y'all have made me 6 figures without having to really do shit. I'm still going to work. I got 3 lakhs smoke weed. I'd be like, but hey, state welfare, and that's a fact. That's a yeah. I don't want the government in business though. But hey, I mean, people who grew up in a system like that, they're gonna have a different out life. So growing up poor or growing up rich and seeing the way that the system is either designed for you or the way that you design the system for others, it has an impact on the way that you look at life and the way that you look at other people living life. So when they say that you may be snooty or you may be a little bit bougie, when we call each other, we see life and what we think that everybody, it keeps saying that the stable is unstable. The connection is unstable. Let me see. You know what it might be, yo, Carol? And y'all, return off in a few days. Tomorrow I could tell is bad. But we about to get on about it here anyway. Man. But I just want to talk to y'all a little bit on this Power Monday about the system. The system. Even if it's just to the stream better. Yeah, I might because I didn't cover enough on this. I really didn't. Talk about how the system really affects us. It's deep shit. It really is. It's deep. It's even this would be a good show if you wasn't buffering and stuttering. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. Look, let's do these birthday shout outs let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 29th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECL. They are. They get RESPECD. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECD. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECD. They get number 1 out the box. Pauline Jackson turning 34 years old today, and also Franny Fran. Happy birthday to you. Hadassah Blyden. Happy birthday to you. And Halir Manochka. Turning 35 years old today, and Iris Cole turning, I ain't even gonna read that. Anyway, Tania Trippett turning 54 years old today, and Terrell Wells turning 51 years old today, and my cousin, Veronica Games Monaco, affectionately known to the family as Bunk, turning 54 years old today, and Lethea Miller, happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my girl, Julianne Adkins. Jules is all up in the house. Happy birthday to you, Jules. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious Glorious. March 29th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universal. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. Turn up. Turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody do the damn rock out. Do the damn thing. You do your thing, dog. Represent the queens and kings. You do thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for this. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man. Listen, growing up in the system, we're going to tell you what. I'm just put it out there. We'll do part 2 of this tomorrow. We'll get to the real heart and soul in the matter tomorrow when we get into how these systems that are in place that we grew up under that we may not have even recognized how they can affect us, how they have affected us, and how they affect our environment and the way that we think, and may impede the way that we continue on, or whether they straight up block us and prevent us from reaching the peace of A1s, my everydays and my brand news. I love y'all. Definitely, y'all. Love you right back to life. Love is love, baby. So let me get my blog talkers out of here. Let me go bye-bye. We go bye-bye? Okay, we go bye-bye. Goodbye.
Thank you for you.
See you later. And for my YouTubers,